Hi, Jonathan J here. On this video, I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite books from my bookshelves, all about business, buying a business, and your mindset. So the first book is this one. It's called The Richer Way. It's written by Julian Richer. And this is my copy that is actually 24 years old. I bought this in 1996. And I've kept it because if you want to understand how someone built a huge empire of retail empire with richer sounds by having amazing customer service and motivating his staff, Julian Richer's book, The Richer Way, highly recommended. This book here is in fact a little bit older. This one's 30 years old. When I was 18 years old, I was given this book by a friend, and he said, Jonathan, you need to get your mindset right. Now, Maxwell Maltz was what they used to call a plastic surgeon back in the day. And he discovered that by altering someone's appearance, where they thought that all their problems in life stemmed from their ears or their nose or their chin or whatever it might be, he would alter their appearance at their request. And in actual fact, nothing changed about the way they approached life, although they thought it would. So he concluded that what really made the difference was what was going on inside your head rather than what was going on in your external appearance. So Psycho-Cybernetics, Maxwell Maltz, again, incredibly highly recommended. This is a great book. Direct from Dell. This is the story of Michael Dell and the Dell Corporation, the Dell Computers, and how he started the business from his university dorm room and how he bootstrapped it up to be the multi-billion-dollar business that it is today. As you can see, lots of books behind me. I'm going to be doing some of these, I couldn't really describe them as a book review, but book recommendations videos over the next few weeks because they've proven so popular. So if you're in lockdown right now, order these books off Amazon, get them delivered over the next couple of days, and read some fantastic business books. If you want to understand how to buy businesses in order to create a business empire, then James Goldsmith's book, he actually lived about half a mile down the road from where I am now. Two things about Sir James Goldsmith. First of all, lots of books written about him. I think that this is the best one. I've read several of them. I think this is the best one. The second thing is, if you really want to see someone handle the media and take control of an interview, go to the part of my YouTube channel where there are older videos, old TV shows, old business TV shows. There's a whole playlist of these, and you'll find 2 episodes of the Money Program. The first episode of the Money Program is where there is an analysis and, in actual fact, a complete slating of Sir James Goldsmith's business empire. The following week, on the next episode that you'll find on the YouTube on my YouTube channel, you will see Sir James Goldsmith live on the show fighting back. And oh my goodness, apparently he took coaching from Sir David Frost on how to handle that interview, and it is something to be seen. If you don't watch that, you are missing out on a piece of TV gold. And finally, a book that isn't strictly a business book, but it's a book I think that's very relevant to a period of isolation and lockdown when you've got a lot of time in your house, is this one. It's called The 100 Thing Challenge. So I didn't actually name check the author of this. It's Geoffrey Wansell. This is called The 100 Thing Challenge. And this is the story of a man who decided, his name is Dave Bruno, he decided to eliminate the clutter from his life and reduce his personal possessions down to 100 items. Now, he didn't count things like knives and forks and plates and cups in the kitchen because they were things shared by the family. He's talking about things that are personal to him. So he went through his garage, he went through his drawers, He even went through his books. So a Kindle counted as one item, but you'd have all his books on one item, down to 100 items. And when I read this, I was very inspired by it. So inspired, I decided to do exactly the same thing. So I took, and this was a few years ago when I had lots of DVDs, and I took hundreds of DVDs, unfortunately hundreds of books, I wish I hadn't done that now, out onto the driveway. I put a sign on the gate saying, free, help yourself, and within minutes there was a crowd of people helping themselves to my possessions. Did I feel liberated? Well, I can't say I felt liberated. I felt like I'd done something out of my comfort zone. And I certainly had less clutter in the house. That was very helpful. And I certainly, when I was choosing what to put outside on the driveway and what to keep, that was an interesting decision-making process. The only thing I regret giving away actually were the books. As you can see, I've got a lot of books here and more over that side of the room, but there were thousands more. But anyway, I think it's a really interesting read, and maybe the chance to declutter your life starts when you read this book, The 100 Thing Challenge by Dave Bruno. I hope you enjoyed those book recommendations. I'll put the names and the authors in the description below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in buying a business, there's about 170 videos on this channel all about buying a business, and connect with me on LinkedIn.